Sharing and connecting with other human beings through storytelling is such a beautiful thing that I think we all need in this life. It gives us the chance and the freedom to explore our creativity and what our minds can do.
The masterclass reinvigorated the joy I had for theater. My favorite part was the voice session with Miss Lisa.
The focus was to invite the students to find freedom in their body, free of tensions. So we did a series of exercises that allowed them to find alignment. We then worked on some breath, finding the flow of the voice, how to exercise the articulators of the mouth so that they can start to feel ease.
The biggest thing I learned from her session is to relax yourself before you go into a space. It's to account for every part of your body, how your words should sound in your mouth.
I've really gained a lot of insight in terms of being more connected to my body and connected to my breath.
It was a strong foundation for the day and allowed me to release so I could be ready for what was going to happen next.
We ended her session with my introducing acting elements to that work, and then that carried over into just the basic principles of auditioning, but then also some bigger ideas about how they get closer to the truth of themselves and how they bring that into the room.
He was describing his journey of self-identity, learning to love himself for who he is and all the things that make him, him, and representing that in the most authentic way.
I think the most difficult thing for a young person is to understand and then incorporate into their work the fact that what's most interesting is themselves and everything that they're bringing to the table.
My favorite part of the masterclass was definitely the dance portion, particularly the monster exercise.
I taught a standard, it's like a Carnegie Mellon tradition of an exercise, which is about developing a character that's inside you, this energy, this positive performance energy, and letting it out. And then I took a little piece of repertoire from a musical and taught combination to the students on that. I think it hit them smack dead in the middle of who they are because they could relate to the characters. They adapted to it and the theme and the fun of it.
I had the pleasure of hosting a Q&A with our beloved alum, Jasmine Darbooz. Someone asked her what's a special quote that she carries with her on the daily. She said that she writes down, "You belong here." Being a Black and queer actor, sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe there's this thing, but there's not. I belong here.
Bring your full self, flaws and all, to the work. Your point of view of the world is what we want to see.
A lot of our training is so much about finding yourself, owning that, and sharing that out with people, which is what makes the world a better place.
For me, watching the students in the masterclass was bringing me so much joy. Watching them dance, be brave, try new things, watching them show off a little bit because they're clever and they're funny and they know it. It was just a joy, an absolute joy, and I'm so grateful.